Today, I will introduce to you the customs clearance process for cross-border e-commerce B2C export business. Cross-border e-commerce B2C export trade in a broad sense refers to cross-border retail trade in which e-commerce companies and individuals realize retail import and export commodity transactions through e-commerce trading platforms. Cross-border e-commerce B2C export trade in a narrow sense refers to cross-border retail trade subject to customs supervision, that is, electronic data of relevant transactions needs to be transmitted in accordance with customs requirements. Today I am talking about the narrow cross-border e-commerce B2C export trade customs clearance process, and its supervision method code is 9610. Let's take a look at the customs clearance process. The cross-border e-commerce B2C export trade customs clearance process is preliminary preparation, list declaration, inspection and release, and summary declaration. Let's first look at the preliminary preparations. In order to transmit electronic data on relevant transactions in accordance with customs requirements, preliminary preparations need to be made before carrying out cross-border e-commerce B2C export trade, including enterprise filing, commodity filing, etc. Enterprises need to first register with the local customs with relevant materials. After completing the electronic port registration procedures, enterprises log into the cross-border e-commerce customs clearance service platform to conduct enterprise registration and commodity registration for cross-border business respectively. Enterprises display products that have passed customs preclassification and approval on the e-commerce platform website. Consumers around the world can click to view specific information of the products and form orders after payment. After the list declaration company has orders for the products displayed on the e-commerce platform, it will then package the products and send them abroad, and entrust a professional institution to complete the declaration of transaction data. After the goods arrive at the designated supervision area, the goods are packed and handed over to the logistics company to form a label before reporting to the customs. The e-commerce company or agent or logistics company truthfully transmits the order, payment slip, and label to the customs through the cross-border e-commerce customs clearance service platform, collectively referred to as 3 orders and other electronic information. E-commerce companies should submit a declaration list for cross-border e-commerce retail import and export commodities, referred to as the declaration list, to the customs, and adopt the method of list verification and summary declaration to go through customs declaration procedures for exports. The customs list verification and release system will further verify and review the declaration data. 3. After inspecting and releasing goods for cross-border e-commerce retail export, after completing the transaction data declaration, the next step is to handle the inspection and release work in the customs supervision area. After the goods arrive at the customs supervision warehouse, the weight and number of pieces are verified, and the inspection documents are extracted. After the inspection documents are extracted, the customs will stamp the warehouse confirmation stamp on the bill of lading and release them. The goods can go through security inspection and enter the warehouse. The warehouse management department will submit an arrival report to the cross-border e-commerce customs clearance service platform. The customs declaration clerk goes to the customs front desk to verify the manifest, stamp the release seal, hand it over at the cargo station. The airline declares the loading manifest, and the cargo is loaded on the plane for shipment. After the goods leave the country, The customs will feed back the release information to the cross-border e-commerce customs clearance service platform, and the platform will feed back the information to the e-commerce platform and logistics companies. After the goods actually leave the country, the logistics company will submit the actual departure information of the goods to the customs through the customs clearance service platform, and the customs will verify and note the corresponding list of the departing goods. The customs will send the information that the departure has been verified to the cross-border e-commerce customs clearance service platform. 4. Summary declaration. If cross-border e-commerce companies do not need tax refunds, the customs will directly review and release them according to the list, and no subsequent summary declaration is required. If tax refunds are needed, the Customs Declaration Agency company will summarize the list data of the previous month at the beginning of each month and centrally submit the summary declaration to the customs. The Customs Clearance Service platform will automatically merge and generate customs declaration information according to the country and pre-classification rules. After receiving the summary declaration, the customs will review the customs declaration information according to the pre-classified commodity approval form and the customs declaration form merge correspondence table. After the review is correct, it can be released. After release, the customs will cancel and clear the declared list of outbound commodities that have been verified. The data of the customs clearance declaration form will be transmitted to the Foreign Exchange Administration Department, the Verification and Taxation Department through China Electronic Ports. Enterprises that need tax refunds apply to the customs for issuing an export tax refund certificate copy of the customs declaration form. Enterprises apply for tax refunds to the National Taxation Department with the tax refund certificate copy of the customs declaration form, value-added tax invoices, foreign exchange settlement slips and other required documents. Today, I mainly introduced the cross-border e-commerce B2C export trade customs clearance process. Thank you all.